Well, welcome to the Triglavian Times. What a good way to segue. Last second comments from me saying freezing your nuts off. All right. Welcome to the Triglavian Times. I'm your host, Sabbat. I've got my two co-hosts with me today. Got Reece.
What's up?
And Kylon.
Triangulo.
Triangulos. As you can tell, I'm not dappered up today. I literally got home at 2:30 because I was at a wedding the other day. So I was cutting it by the skin. Yeah, I was cutting it by the skin of my teeth to make it home before normal showtime.
Yeah, because next week we're gonna take a break for Mother's Day.
Yep. So Kylon can get some nookie, and I don't get murdered by my mother.
There you
go. So yeah. Interesting times in Eve. Did you guys go out in Jeddah?
No, I did not.
Yeah.
For a short bit, I logged in my Jeddah tune and took a look, but it was tie-dye all the way.
Yeah. I mean, I saw that Convict lost a little loot Fenrir, and Hilmar got murdered, which is, I guess, good.
That one goon lost what you call it? One of those really nice hacks. Is that who you're talking about?
No. No. I was just talking about Hilmar, Convict's Fenrir that dropped loot. It was like 1,000 plex, but only 900 ended up dropping, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of the Capsuleer Elite skins dropped out of the 9 that he had in it, so it wasn't too bad. Of a nice little gift, I guess.
I know they were dropping all kinds of stuff in there. They were just undocking stuff and blowing it up.
Yeah, that's what it looks like looking at the some of the stuff going on for it. But yeah, I mean, I guess it was something good for the fan base. I'm sure everyone was happy to kill Hilmar. So,
I mean, 20 years. That's big.
Yeah, it's just a couple.
Do a lot of games make it that long?
I mean,
I don't think there's that many right now that are 20 years old.
Mm-mm. I think next year is WoW's 20 years, which that is kind of shocking.
I mean, looking at like games in general for 20 years ago, you're talking about like Morrowind, Warcraft 3, Kingdom Hearts, the original Vice City. You know, these are some old games, but now we're getting old, so what do we do?
Yeah, well, the three of us aren't necessarily spring chickens either, so.
Yeah. Yeah, I had my birthday on Tuesday. I'm 40 now, so.
Oh, you old man, you.
You owed.
Yeah.
You should have let me know. I would have gotten you something for your 40th.
Yeah, I'm sorry I wasn't around to roast your ass.
I think I came on for like a short time on Tuesday and said hi to you guys.
Yeah, you were on for a minute, and then I hopped off to go on Trash Talk Tuesday. But if I would have known it was... Well, no, I did give you a gift.
Yes, you did. You gave me a
ship and some money.
You gave me a ship with a fit. That's what you did.
Yeah.
And it has not blown up.
Ooh.
And I one-shot some random venture, and I felt so good and dirty at the same time because it was a Russian.
Oh, man, did you get
in Russian?
Oh, hell yeah.
That's always good.
They're so reliable.
Oh, yeah, it's like, I was just sitting there, and all of a sudden I'm like, man, I'm just going to do this. Decloak, lock, and I'm like, this guy's going to warp away. This guy's going to warp away. No, he's orbiting. Okay. Kill mail. And he's like, I'm like, oh, Russian salt.
Yeah, the normal flood of your bitch.
Well, he was like talking about D-scan, and I'm like, bro, I'm in a cloaky Loki. You're not going to see me on D-scan until it's too late.
Mm-hmm. It happens. Yeah, who knows? So go ahead, Colin.
I was going to say the Caldari got their shipcaster. That's happened since we Blessed. Had a show.
Yeah.
Well-
why I kind of threw Shipcaster into the title of this episode.
I mean, Kylon, have you messed around with the caster thingy?
No, we had a big part in helping build or selling stuff to help build it, but no, I haven't actually gone through it yet. I hear that Snuffed Out is camping the endpoints.
Yep.
Sounds like content generation and fun is to be had. Snuffed
Yeah.
is there.
And it only the one I saw, it was taking you like 8 jumps. All though it does get you around the gate camp that's often there in Kanaka on these
Okay.
high sec to low sec border systems. They're fairly frequently camped. I think it's supposed to get you around that.
Except it dumps you into the mouth of Snuffed.
Yeah, but it's just another place where people can wait for you. Or conversely, you have to send a fleet to defend the landing pad, as they call it, and you gotta shove ore into the thing.
Interesting. So, am I understanding this right? It's basically an Ansiplex that takes ore instead of water. I think it was heavy water at one time or something like that. No, ozone.
Yeah,
Because Ansiplex.
that sounds like a good thing to call it.
Pretty much.
I mean,
You don't have to have 2 Ansiplexes. You just need the caster and the endpoint. So it's one way.
so it's a worse Ansiplex.
Yes.
So we've reinvented the wheel and made it worse.
Oh, yeah. It's a high sec Ansiplex.
I mean, you could just anchor Ansiplexes if you were the main empire, you know?
But also, furthermore, the NPCs decide where to put the landing pads.
Interesting.
So no capsuleer actually gets to determine where the thing goes. And it's got 3 systems that cycles through them. Kind of like the Iconian's gateways on StarCraft.
Okay.
Interesting. I just think there should be some RNG for where the beacon's at. It needs to move around. Or, I just think it's so bad that it literally is just kind of a trap unless you have a fleet go there to defend it.
Are they just sitting there waiting with arty dreads or something, just waiting to one-shot everybody?
I doubt they have a dread out there, but I don't know. We'll have to look at the kill mail and see.
Oh, speaking about dreads, I heard that these T2 capitals are, at least in the beginning, only going to be T2 dreads.
Yep.
Which to me sounds lazy as fuck.
Well,
It's like, oh, you say T2 capitals, bro. There's so many capitals.
yeah.
Why are you just going to do dreads? It's like maybe they had more that they were dreaming of, and all they could get in time is T2 dreads. I think, which seems, I don't think that's what they should have been doing, because we already just got faction dread.
Yep.
We didn't need another kind of dread that's just T2. And what's going to be the gimmick? I don't know. What do you think the gimmick's going to be?
Who the fuck knows? There's some other ships that could use some love besides dreads. I don't know. Maybe they'll come out with a Tech 2 Rourke just for you.
Not for me.
I
can't fly a Rourke.
Call it the Reece Rourke.
No. I wouldn't want to fly a Rourke these days anyways.
Tackle Rourke.
I mean, PvP Rourke sounds fun and dumb.
It's actually quite smart.
As in dummy fun, as in...
Oh, well, yes.
Yeah.
You know.
You want to tackle a super carrier? Tackle Rourke.
I'm just a mining Rourke. Don't attack me.
Wait,
They
why is
also-
it attacking me?
I think a Rourke has a longer jump range than, say, a Blops battleship.
Yep.
I don't know.
I think it does, maybe. I don't know. I don't fly capitals, so I have no clue.
I don't fly capitals either, so... Not even my main tune has capital skills. So, what about you, Kylon? Have you gotten into capital skills?
Yes.
What have you
Secretly,
been playing?
That's all I'll say.
I will say secretly, Kylon is actually an Avatar pilot, and we just don't know it.
I
No,
mean,
I wish I had a Titan. I don't have one yet.
having a flying dildo is always fun. Did you see the meme post about the T2 avatar?
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
god,
That was good.
that was so good yet so horrible at the same time.
Yeah, that was a good one.
I mean, sometimes, not all the time. Let's be real. Sometimes r/Eve delivers,
Mm-hmm.
and sometimes you just want to smack.
Yeah, yeah. I won't argue on you about that.
Yeah,
That
no,
is
I'm
pretty
about
common.
having some good memes going on, some trig memes and stuff like that.
Oh yeah.
I don't know though, but I heard that the other empires are really far behind on their projects for their own cast, and that's why the sites despawned and pock.
They despawned.
Yeah. We only had the shipcaster
Oh yeah.
sites
Oh yeah.
up for 1 week.
Yep.
Because everybody bum rushed that stuff.
Man, it was a wonderful time.
Yeah.
I can't
There'll
wait for
be
it to start back.
visitors.
Can't wait for it to start back.
There'll be so many visitors to introduce to your guns, and that's a good thing.
So much more for Kylon to mine.
Well, shoot, we had we just say we had the mining taken care of, and I didn't have to worry about it. The data sites are what we had to spend most of our time doing.
It takes a bit of work too.
There's quite a bit of teamwork involved. So my corp made a lot of money, a lot on that in that week.
And we'll just call that person redacted person.
Mhm.
And they do not have anything of interest for anybody else.
Redacted billionaires.
Yeah, we don't want to put them on blast.
Yeah.
That's not nice. That's not what we're about.
We won't shame anyone.
If there's a site and I don't want to elaborate on it, it must be good.
Hey, keep your secrets, just like just like the meme.
Yep. I like the, be careful what you say, little like poster. You don't know who's listening.
No, so I play other games than Eve, obviously, and man, I was so irritated at this guy who thinks he knows what PvP is. I'm like, dude, come to Eve, and start your assault because you're gonna get shit on so fast. Because he's like, oh, I want to be the biggest badass in PvP in this dead game. I'm like, dude, come to Eve and see how you stack up. Go to Tama, get your feet wet, and see how you do.
Undock death.
He's like, what do you mean undock is consent? I said, you undocked. You consented to PvP.
Yep.
But I'm in high sec. Doesn't matter. You undocked.
Yep, you undocked. It's your death. It's the one thing that I like about Eve, though.
I still remember there's people that advocate for no kill zones, and I'm just like, no, because then that would be where all the bots live forever.
Yeah. I mean, I get it for like the starter systems with like brand new nooblets, but besides that, dude, you should just get fucked wherever you happen to be.
Yeah, I do think that like the brand new absolutely 0-day newbie should not be blown up.
Yeah. I mean, I get it that like there is that correlation with PvP. Like there is a higher thing, but that's also because us Eve players are nice and we're like, dude, sorry I blew up your ship. I know you probably just bought it. You're like a 5-day old account and you just got a destroyer and you're all excited for it. Here's like 50 million ISK. Like, have fun. Like
Yeah.
it's on the player base's side that we keep people around more than
Yeah.
the new player experience.
I remember going through Banderlog's territory back in the day when I was living over near that space, and it was such AIDS. Actually, there's a guy. Let me see if he's still PvPing. He like had 3 or 4 accounts, and he gate camp in the middle nullsec in like more of the non-populated areas and just murder people. See,
I mean, why not? All I think back is to like my first character, my original main, and then my current main. Like 06, my first one. I didn't really get too deep into the game before I kind of disappeared and then said, screw it, I'll
yeah,
give the game another try because, that's when each race had different starting skill mapping.
mm-hmm.
And I remember when I came back in 07 and was like getting my feet wet again, trying to find, a place to live. I know I lost a couple ships and got the, hey, here's some money. Like, sorry I blew up your shit. Like, literally, like, excuse me, a few times being like, I think I lost a couple ships the first, like, couple weeks that I started playing. And I was like, I have more money than I had
This
ever before.
this guy that I've dealt with is a guy named Raw Style. He's in the Alliance Plucky Adventurers, and they live in Pureblind. And the guy is 5.1 trillion ISK destroyed, lost 83 billion. That's a pretty damn good ratio. The
I
guy
mean,
knows his stuff.
what was it? Millmint or whatever his freaking name is that everyone was razzing on Reddit. When I looked at his Z kill, I could not stop laughing. I
Well,
want
you
to
know
see if
how
I
it
can
goes.
find it really quick. It just gave me so much chuckles.
I mean, my kill board is not the best either, but I'm having fun, and that's all that matters.
Yeah, Millen Arc Trooper. Let me see. Me
Oh,
because it
you
just
know the
gave me so okay. He's he destroyed 11.9 billion ISK, but he's lost 55 billion ISK. He is so snugly killable. It's hilarious. I mean, just looking, just flipping to my back to my character when I look on Z killed, it's like, oh, 88 Bill killed and 35.8 Bill lost. But then again, I lose stupid ships to Kylon.
well, I look at it this way: you got to have some fun.
Yeah,
You got to have some fun, and sometimes to have some fun, you got to be, you got to be dumb.
gotta be dumb, not be risk averse, unless it's a ship you actually care about, which I have that problem with some of my ships. But then again, what's
Go
up,
ahead.
John?
Looking at Millet Arc Trooper's enforcer loss here, he had 750 transport relay data cores in his cargo hold, worth 17 bill.
Did it get blown up and poof?
They dropped, actually.
Ooh.
That's probably how Caldari got ahead so quickly.
Well, I know that the goons were behind the cow mill push too.
Yeah.
So you put enough weaponized Eve players in a room and tell them this is our goal, shit's gonna get done.
Yeah, I'd heard someone had bought an enormous amount of data cores, and I guess that was him.
That's too funny.
Either that or he made them himself. I don't know. I doubt it.
I mean, I don't know, but all I know is there's a whole lot of stuff being moved.
Yeah.
And I like one thing I liked about that all is that you had to get out of Pakvin with. You couldn't just sit there and get free ISK, you know?
Yeah.
And we've talked about this before. Less needs to be pure ISK, more needs to be movable things like in wormholes.
Yeah. Yep. I mean, Reece and Kylon, you guys remember my paranoid state last summer,
Just a bit.
when I was moving all of my structures that I took down. I was so paranoid. It took me like a week to move everything because I was just waking up at normal work time while I was on vacation. So I would wake up like 15 minutes after
I do
downtime.
remember that. You were trying to get the core out or whatever.
Yeah, well, no, well, it was everything, like, because I took everything down, but it was just, I was just so paranoid the whole time. I was literally waking up on my week-long vacation right after downtime to log in and move stuff, because I was moving, like, I don't know. I know one of my freighter loads was like 28 billion ISK worth of shit.
Yeah. And yeah, it'd be in Caldari High Sec. You know they're watching you.
Yeah, that was why I purposely was doing I'm gonna do this like right after downtime.
So
Well, you get a better set of like opportunities not to be murdered
Yeah.
at that time, in my opinion. But there's still someone watching.
There's still someone watching, but it was a lot easier. And once I was done and I made the final freighter load of shit into Jitta, like the sigh of relief on the inside of me when it docked was like, oh, thank God this is over. Because before it was like, whatever, I don't care. A freighter load with like a billion ISK of minerals going to Jitta, I didn't really care about. But when I had so many cores and structures moving, I was just so paranoid. But
It is what it is.
That enforcer, man, I would have loved to have been on that kill. It'd have been a nice juicy kill to be on.
It's a matter of what you want to get in on and when you're on and when things are happening. Sometimes you miss some of the best stuff because you're working.
Happens a lot to me. I'm at work and I see shit go popping off and I'm like, I'm at work. Kylon, I'm assuming you got E popped up right now, right?
Oh yeah.
Can you check what the progress is for the other three?
Let's see, we've got Minmatar at 50.8. Amar right behind him, 49.4. And then Galeni, 46.1.
Oh dang, okay. And when did that stuff open up for in Pakvin? What percentage is that at again?
Well, I mean, Caldari's at 100%, so they're we won't be turning any more shipcaster parts to them. But when the other empires finally get enough of the data cores they need, which I think all three empires are now accepting both transport relay and stellar transmuter data cores.
Okay.
And as far as I know, most of the sites, all the sites should now be dropping both blueprints, both components to build them.
Good.
So I don't know. It's probably like 10,000 data cores that you have to turn in.
Just a few.
Yeah, it's just a couple.
It's still a good event. Still pays a lot, not as much as the potion part did, but it's a good bit. The high sec and low sec parts, it's a bit easier to do solo for sure. The blueprints you build for the data cores, they take like 45 minutes, but the shipcaster parts, I call it a muted active construction component. They took with base skills is 6 hours. And get that down to about 4.5, but still, and they required like 20 times as many materials as the Deity Force did.
Yeah.
Sounds like a bit of farming to be done.
Yeah, we had to bring in all the it was made out of PI materials and minerals and like a lot of minerals, like half a mil trip into each one. And you also needed the neojaderite, which is a refined product of neosilicate racovite.
Ah. Yeah.
McGuffinor. Ah, yes. I'm
Unobtainable.
very familiar.
Yeah, I just can't wait for that stuff to. It's such a bummer that that was so short lived. Us farming outsiders.
No, for now.
Yeah, I can't wait for Kylon when they're gonna start hopping factions to push them along.
I don't know. Shoot, it don't matter. You can just go turn them in wherever you like.
Yeah, that's true.
I actually found that out. Regardless of which empire you choose for the event, you can still turn in the loot just the same. You only get points on your little rewards bar for one empire. Once you're done with that, then you can go to any empire.
Yeah,
Hmm.
help put more content into Pokemon, please.
I like the data sites. It's a good taste of what we really want to see more of in PogFest.
Yeah, I was saying it was the data site we always wanted, but no non-dead space, tackling rats. Man, it was
Yeah.
beautiful. It was beautiful.
Galmil has always had issues with herding
Galmil's had a
cats.
long time.
They've always had a problem.
Well, the thing is that because Jedda's the trade hub, lots of people start Caldari. So many people bias Caldari, you know? So it's one of those things of what do you do?
Yeah, when I got one of my buddies into the game that's going to Iceland with me, he right away went, "Oh, I'm just gonna play Caldari." I'm like, "Okay, cool." And every single alt I've ever created is just a clone of Sabbat Saint.
I do the same thing now. When I make a new tune, Caldari, so I don't have to, I'll be just a few jumps from Vita.
Yeah, I don't mind it.
You're gonna be like 40 jumps.
The worst I had when I went through my batch of all my mining alts was 18 jumps to Jitta. The closest was 8.
Mm.
It was stupid close on one of my alts I made. I don't mind. I just like the clone process. Literally make them all identical.
Yes, we're just cloning people, don't you know?
Mm-hmm. I mean, the Triglavians, frown upon it, but
Sometimes I wish I hadn't named my tunes all similar. Because you can definitely tell they all belong to the same guy.
yeah. I got some shit for that too, because they're all Sabbat.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, does it really help? I guess people can tell if your alt is working with you or not. But if you're in a large fleet, I found that it causes confusion when somebody's calling targets and the FC is like, shoot Kylon. Well, 1/3 of the fleet shoots my alt. Those who are
like, oh no.
Those who are clicking on the overview.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I got so much shit for it, and I was like, I don't care. I don't care if it's obvious that these are all my alts playing. I really don't care. I'm here to have fun. And what's funny is it causes confusion because the way all of my characters are named, you wouldn't figure out which character is my main without knowing me. Or having spent time with me. Unless,
Right.
you're someone that literally is like oh, I'm in this space. Let me Z kill or click on every single person, every single character's info to look in game. Which character is actually the main? Since when I'd get jumped mining, it was always one of my alts, pretty much, that would get jumped, not my main.
I'm currently flying around in Pockfin.
Yeah?
Yep. You
I
know
gotta,
how it works.
yeah, I gotta hop in there in a little bit. Right when I got home, the first thing I did was literally just drop all my shit on the floor and went straight to my computer to fire it up so I could do my daily login on all my characters really quick.
Yeah, it's a good idea.
Since I missed yesterday. So I'm a day behind, but I calculated everything out with me losing a day to the wedding and pretty much a whole weekend next weekend for Mother's Day. It's like I gotta make sure I do this because it's what you get 28 days total for the 20 logins, and I was like, well, if I lose, hopefully I can log in on Friday this week and get my logins because then I'll only lose a day again, and I'll still be pretty safe for logging in every day and getting a bunch of those fun little new ships. Can't wait to trade everything to my main.
Yeah, it seems like pretty good rewards on this latest event.
Yeah, I don't mind.
Captain Larry.
Yeah, I don't mind this login. I do agree with was talking last weekend. Some of the shit does look like dog shit for the skins.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I
I
mean,
mean, when's the new ship supposed to come out? Metamorphosis.
that is what, second to last or one of the last? It's one of the last ones in your daily logins.
Oh, you get the ship from there.
Yeah. I know Reece, you posted that one someplace or told me. I thought you sent it to me or might have.
It's like you're talking about that the last ship reward. It's almost the last.
Yeah, I think it's second to last because I
Oh,
think
It's a
yeah.
metamorphosis.
Yeah.
You get a skin too. Nice.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Metamorphosis looks pretty cool.
And 300,000 skipper points.
And if you look at the metamorphosis, it also says that you get all those different things 0 CPU. So there's that.
Yeah.
You get, which gives you a little bit more to mess around with.
Yep. Yeah, it'll be fun to kind of toy with. It would be interesting to use it actually in data sites when they come back to Pakvin.
Oh yeah, yeah. Probably work pretty good for that. It's kind of like a pointy pacifier.
Mm-hmm. I mean, it's not as good as a pacifier, but it gets data and relic
close.
analyzer bonus, so it'd be interesting to see if we see them out and about the second people finally start getting them.
Well, I think you should put up some cheap buy orders for them.
Yeah, I probably should.
I'm gonna go ahead and build me a fit for the thing.
Yeah, why not?
Well, I'm gonna have 7 of them. Yeah, 7. So I'm gonna have to come up with a fit because I can whelp a couple of them.
Okay, so it covers all the weapons like a pacifier, but it's not linked to the what's that, covert ops skill, like the pacifier.
Yeah. I mean, you can put a Covops cloaking device on it, which is nice.
So I'm guessing it can take covert bridges.
It should be able to. Yeah, 100% to turrets and missiles and rockets, which is good. 50% to
Oh.
drones.
Unlike the pacifier, this one has drones, and it's got 50% bonus to drone hit points.
The only-
That's pretty
yep.
nice.
Interesting.
You can only have 3 smalls out at a time, but you can hold 8 of them, so
Interesting.
you can kind of custom fit it the way you want, which is cool. What? Base target range of 30 kilometers. That's not bad. I mean, for Pockman, it kind of sucks because it's, max locked is 4, so you only get 2 locks. Which is okay. I mean, that's not too bad of a deal. I do like, though, that it did the, 3 highs, 1 turret, 1 launcher. So basically, you can pick and choose. For me, it's most likely blaster, rockets, for up close and personal fun. But you can still toss your probe launcher in it, which is fun.
I mean, it gives you some options.
Yeah.
It's always good to see some of these interesting, like, ships to mess around with in these kind of aspects.
Yep. No, I can.
I mean,
I can get behind this ship.
Oh, that's a Jackdaw.
Is it hunting for you?
No,
No.
I'm cloaked. It can't really find me.
Oh, you're in that ship.
I mean, I'm just waiting to see who's where and who's doing what.
Yeah.
I have a feeling they're at the sun.
The other nice thing, that's the only reason why I'm thinking that it'd be fun to do the data sites when they come back to Pockfin with them, potentially, is the 100% reduction in cloaking device, probe launcher, relic analyzer, data analyzer, CPU requirements, which is a nice save there. And the native +2 core stab strength. So you can't long point it that easily.
So it's got some features that the pacifier does not offer.
Yes. It's gonna be interesting. I just feel like, I love my pacifiers. I spend way too much ISK on them.
Yeah, same.
But for the reduction of sheer amount of pew pew that pacifiers can put out compared to this, the utility of this is almost like kind of close to Swiss Army knife for that, that class level of ship.
Yeah.
Which I'll take.
And it's always the thing about the pacifier. It seems to be that you can only fit it for one purpose.
Yep.
Like if you want to make it a combat scanner, it's pretty much going to have to give up everything else.
Mm-hmm. Or in my case, I either make them warp really, really fucking fast. I think I have one that does like 18 or something. I can't remember. It's 18 or 20 AUs a second. Or I completely combat fit it just to dunk on stuff. Because I think I know I pull over like 300 DPS with it. With my specific fit that I like. But yeah, I think it's a Swiss Army knife, kind of, with those reductions and stuff. It's gonna be fun to toy around with them when we finally start getting them trickling in. Which all that makes me think of is I need to build my last boo book. Still have that one blueprint just waiting to get made.
I feel like I got a Boo Book skin recently.
Oh, really?
I was just stunned.
I'm gonna have to look at the skins. Because I think I had both of them from when they released the boo book. If they added another one, that'd be interesting.
Well, more skins for the game, honestly, is better. But, looking at some of those new skins, I'm just sort of like, eh. Some of them were really nice. Some of them were just meh. The pod one looks good, but you can tell they're elite paid for skins. They put more effort into, of course.
Yeah.
And
it's like
they're more complex.
Yeah. I can get behind. I mean, we talked about this with Drake. I can get behind CCP monetizing certain things because I mean, even I purposely bought. I think it was one of the Plex packs back when, during like the Galente Foundation Day with the green demon skin, because I was like, that skin actually looks pretty fucking badass. Like, I will buy Plex for this to get this skin because there's no other way to get it. Like, I'm purposely buying this because I think it looks awesome on the Ishtar.
I mean, it's like I like I call me crazy. I like the Galente police skins. They're a lot of fun. You can do some memes and that stuff.
Yeah.
I do think it's bad that it's only once a year.
Yeah. You can actually become the police.
Yeah, you could be.
Or in my case, I mean, my pacifier, the main reason I recruited all my own alts was so I could get the pacifier skin, because I was like, the recruiter skin, you don't really see recruiter easily on the pacifier, but it's just two blinking red lights instead. And I'm like, I'm Pacavin police. Only red lights. We don't like blue lights.
I mean, I like how the pacifier look.
Yeah.
I think one of these days I'll pick me up one of them and screw around with it.
I have like 4 of them. Fit.
Well, the good news is like I've got my high purity level, so you know.
Yeah. That's the one downside. I don't know how many times I'd get annoyed when because I talk with Alexia Card, so like I'd join him sometimes when they were doing low sec contracts and stuff, and I'd just be like, hey, you got anything going on that I can join in? And I'd watch my security status go from 5.0 to like 4.5, and I go, fuck, here goes ratting for the next like 3 weeks to get it back to 5.0. Because that extra bump in repping power is so nice. Like, it is so nice. I think my repper goes from like 160 to over 250 armor rep per cycle, and it's like, that is a nice chunk of armor rep. Now, just one of these days, I have to ship fit my Marshall and lose it.
Hell yeah.
Kylon's like, count me in on that kill.
What day you done that?
Can you just tell us what that is? You know, just asking for a friend, you know?
Maybe I do that as like I just got back from Iceland and we do it on stream. See how long I live before it disappears.
I mean,
it hasn't been clean. I've had it since 2020, and I have not cleaned the ship once, so I can't wait to look how garbage it looks. It should be funny. I don't really care. I bought it because I saw some fun ideas you could do with it, and I know Drake does good work with it, but I just don't really want to use it. It literally, I use it as like a, if in need of ISK to Plex account, sell it kind of ship. So
yeah.
Collateral ship.
Pretty much. It's been sitting in high sec at a station since early 2021. And I actually kind of slightly fear having to take it back to Jeddah, because it definitely will die.
That would never happen. What are you talking?
I got it out. I got it out of Jeddah unfit. No problem. Getting it back into Jeddah unfit, it's probably fucked. All right.
I'm currently playing some games. We don't see a lot of marshals, that's for sure.
You don't see them in high sec for sure.
No.
Yeah, because people pop them.
Mm. How is ganking these days? I've not paid any attention to it for a long time.
I haven't paid attention to it since I stopped mining my moons. So I mean, I still have all of safety and code and all the normal high set gankers marked out in red to know when they're in system, but I don't know because I haven't paid attention to it.
I mean, according to Z Kill board, recent kills by safety is 3 trillion worth,
Hmm.
including nothing but freighters in the last valuable kills of 7 days.
I know a while back I went to high sec and I was blue to safety.
Did
Like,
you
well,
buy a
damn,
mining permit?
that works out.
Somehow,
I think it was something war related, honestly, but yeah.
yeah. You know, I don't. I haven't been actively mining. I may do I re-download Evo Preview, and I've got what 25 more days. I could go bust out some ice mining. The only problem is I think one of my alts officially can't mine anything anymore. So
Well, actually, with all these skill point things, you might be able to do it.
yeah.
It doesn't have to be amazing.
I will say the new sites are dropping cerebral accelerators, and they're pretty good. As it's the same thing as the winter ones or whatever.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's with a different name. You got the
all,
basic.
all you have to do is search for enduring or potent, and
Extended.
then or extended, I think it is.
Yeah.
And they're the same thing, just a little different name. Just make sure you're buying the ones at this event so you don't get scammed.
don't get scammed one that's dead.
I think they actually fixed it so you can't sell expired ones on the market anymore. They just get taken off the market on that day. Because yeah, I fell for that one before.
Yeah.
Well, now they says like expired in the beginning or something like that.
Oh yeah, it pops up, says, are you aware you're buying an expired booster or something like that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I had no idea. That's one of those things that, remember, boys and girls, don't necessarily check, do not tell me this ever again. even though as Reece loves to say it, I'm a day walker, just like Reece is, I still leave my warnings up for going into different systems just in case I'm in tow with other people. So I can remind them, hey, we're going into an Edencom system. You better be positive. Or, hey, we're going into into a Triglavian system. I hope you're positive. Because I don't know, we every year, Kylon, you know how it goes. Every year for Big Swarm, we lose someone to weird posts or Edencom stuff.
Oh yeah, that's funny. And every celestial we'd warp to would have another wear post on it.
What was that? That was in Otella this year. We warped like 4 times, and every single one had a weird post on it. And I was like, all right, screw it. We're going to a deep
Time to get
save
the
point.
fuck out of here. Oh.
And Reese's butthole is tighter than...
I just got jumped on by like 8 people.
Yeah. Reese's butthole is very tight right now.
I almost got nuded out to nothing.
Oh, shit.
I survived.
Good.
It was a curse and a bunch of other stuff.
That
Oh, and there's a Venture here. Hello, Venture.
uncloak, one shot, recloak.
Yes.
That's the one ship I have sitting in Jeddah that I need to fit up. And I've been waiting to fit it because my fit curse that I had this fit for a while is not cheap.
But there it is. I just got him.
Noise.
man. I feel dirty, but fuck it.
You don't really care. Look at that. All right. Yeah, we got about 10 minutes left. We can start winding down. I haven't killed anything. I really haven't. I mean, Reece and I went and attempted to do some stuff, but we were either finding fleets that would destroy us or shit that we couldn't find. I mean, I was kind of close to getting a PH ship out in whatever data site we were at when data sites were still up on Tuesday.
So the people who almost murdered me are in Galaxy in Danger Prod.
That's a new one.
Yeah.
There's a group of like 6 or 7.
Are they in an alliance?
No, just a corp.
Galaxy in Danger.
PROJ. I saw all those jump flashes. I'm like, I'm getting out of here. Because I was trying to kill a stiletto that was tackling the corp mate,
Yeah.
and that didn't work. Even though he's webbed.
We got 21 members. Oh damn. They hit some shit. They got a Loki from your alliance, Reece.
Yeah.
They got a couple of Strybog today.
Well, they're probably out and about doing small gang.
Yeah. Yeah, they hit Weira, Senda, Vale, Angie, Otella, Otanumi today. They don't seem like usual suspects in Pockman, so we probably will never see them again.
It's a new group. We need to kill them.
Yeah.
Loki, Curse, Loki, Stiletto.
Yeah. A lot of their shit, though, is Dulsec, High Sec.
They were in Vidra Reloaded.
Oh dear.
What's that mean? I don't know.
Hydra or Vidra?
Vidra.
Okay,
It's one of
Vidra.
those AT groups.
Hydra Reloaded is an AT group.
Oh no. If that's like an alt alliance of an AT corp, you're having a bad day.
Yeah.
Because they know how to fly.
I mean, they lost a couple of ships in Poc, but one of the guys in that corp, they lost their pod to a weird post. And we were just talking about the shittiness of weird posts and not being trick positive. That's fucking great.
Oh yeah, that was interesting.
I mean, they are pretty dangerous. I mean, they've killed 657 billion ISK worth of shit and only lost 160. Oh, it looks like they got another Strybog in Allah. There, yeah. I'd watch out in the triangle right now if you're there. They seem to be going on a murder spree.
Yeah, it's been exceptionally dangerous this week. Kind of like the olden days.
Mm-hmm.
Well, after once the null blocks came in.
Yeah. Anything? Well, Reece has been having his fun.
I just popped a venture earlier, so I mean, this is 2 ventures with this Loki. Just one shot. It's like, yum. I'm gonna go and check that same thing.
Kylon, you get into any fun since last
weekend? Yeah, I did. It seems like I got murdered by a like a 30-man interdictor fleet.
Oh shit.
That was unexpected, like out of nowhere too. Like I think it was an NPSI fleet, but they were flying like nothing but Arises and frigates and shit.
I love when I undock my Eris. I'm such an asshole with it. I mean, shit, that kind of sucks. Let's see. I want to look at your.
Yeah, there's I might could have tanked them with the Zarm, but
Your poor Zarm.
yeah, they got both of them.
Aw. His arms are cool though.
Yeah.
If I'd spooled up, they could not take her.
Rodiva buddies is still the meme though. I
Yeah,
still have my
sorry.
Rodiva to go around with Cosmic.
We did later drop smart bombing battleships on that Victor fleet. We got
That
one.
sounds like a fun time.
Oh yeah, man. And that's a bunch of frigates. Smart bomb battleships time.
Yeah. Poor Zarm though, dude.
Conversely, there's a dude that's been killing my scanner, and he's really clever about it. He puts a surgical warp bubble on the
Yeah.
scan beacon for a wormhole, not the wormhole, but the scan beacon. So when you're warping in to get that initial bookmark, you get caught in the bubble, and it decloaks you, and then he kills you with the Eris. He's just bagged tons of scanners, including some really expensive pods and pacifiers for me. So we finally killed that guy. He decided to undock in a Gnosis,
Interesting.
and then we did it again.
I mean, turnabout's fair play.
It's always fair play.
But yeah, this gets WTF me guy, yeah. And it's almost like I don't know if he's messing with his kill board or trying to manipulate it, but he just I don't think he even fought back.
Interesting.
I mean, there's times where I'm just like, fuck it, I'm not even bothering with it anymore. And I literally just go, well, who gives a shit? It's over. It's dead. Why even fight the inevitable?
True.
Yeah.
Especially when I know I can't like when I'm in certain ships and I know I can't
Oh, hello.
shoot smaller ships that easily. It's like, fuck it. I'll just eat it. Now, if I can take something out before I die, yes, I always try at least to trade.
Oh, that's a bunch of warp probes.
Ooh.
Hello, we're show to alligate or alligate. We're show to gate Nala.
I mean, I did tell you that they just got another Strybog in member in
I'll
Ala.
let you get a third one.
Yeah, they're about to get Reece.
Oh, they're not going to get me because they're blue.
Oh, this is even better. Well, no, we're talking about the Galaxy in Danger project. Even better is in Wira, one of the members lost his stiletto to a Luminal Domovic and then lost his capsule to probably the same Luminal Domovic.
Oof.
This, boys and girls, is why you get trig standings.
I mean, it should be difficult, like deadly to come to potion if you're anti-trig.
If you're anti-trig or you're neutral to trigs, never spent time in Pokemon, it's the way it goes.
Yeah, most of them die on the wormhole.
Oh yeah, that's always the fun part is when they die on the wormhole. I love that shit.
Yeah.
All right. Any final things before we wrap this up?
I'm just glad that I didn't get murdered by that group of people And that curse nuded out 3/4 of my actual cap in like 2 seconds. And I was just like, no.
No. Excuse me. Kylon, you got anything?
Now that's about it. Keep it triangular.
Um,
Go run the shipcaster sites so that we can get the rest of the empires their shipcasters.
please feed us content.
I mean, the shipcaster sites are very profitable, even the ones in low sec.
Yeah.
And they're in high sec too. We discussed that.
I am waiting to hear back on pins. I got to reach out for some other feelers and talk to one of the web developers that I've been talking to set up a website for the Triglavian Times. But pins, hopefully I'll hear back soon on price range, so I can put an order in. And we'll probably do some random stuff, probably just on Discord. So if you're on our Discord server, we'll probably announce them during the podcast and stream. But if you're on the Triglavian Times Discord server, I'll probably set something up on there, just to make it easier. To hand out some free pins to some lucky people. And we will not be around next weekend. Reece, remember to call your mother on Sunday.
I would if I had a Book of the Dead.
Why not, dude? You can still thank her if she's dead.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean,
I'm trying to figure out.
She gave us you, Reece.
Yeah, for some reason. So it's good that we'll have a break for Mother's Day.
Yeah.
That way Kylon cannot get murdered and you cannot get murdered. And we all have a good time and get a break. And besides, I'm sure some Eve news will happen between now and that other week.
$20 says a bunch of shit's gonna go down, and we're gonna have like an hour and a half episode instead of like an hour. Or somehow like one of the CCP members, responds to me again, and it turns into one of those shit shows where literally we lose track of time, and it's like a 2-hour episode.
I mean, that happened.
It's happened a couple times with some of our guests.
I mean, it's good to have a long episode from time to time and really enjoy ourselves. I think we should definitely bring in some guests in a couple weeks and see what they think about things. And
I'll have to do my reach out on some of the CCP folks again. It's almost every year we've had CCP guests, so you have to get our one in for the year, right?
Not sure.
Come on. I mean, Swift is good. He leaks stuff to us accidentally.
Well, we'll see how that goes next time he's on. He might have gotten in trouble for that.
Oh shit! Well, oh shit! He probably actually is one of the few people from the community team that like actually pays attention to this podcast. But yeah, no. We'll have a week off. We'll hit the ground running in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
And then we should be able to get a good stretch going until Father's Day comes around. Which we have to remember to like we should find out Kylon's like actual phone number and like talk to his wife and be like, he treated you like a queen. You need to treat him like a king. And just listen to her laugh and be like, he didn't mow the lawn. He's in the doghouse. He forgot to mow the lawn this week.
It's always a contentious issue every year. Mother's Day privileges extend over the entire week, but Father's Day privileges don't even last the entire day.
Father's Day privileges last 5 minutes.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's like, you get your 5 minutes, bud. I'm not looking back.
Here's your fucking meal. Can you get back to work?
No, it's not even that. It's thank you for grilling us our meal.
Yeah.
It's like, it's your day, sure, but you need to mow the lawn. You need to take out the trash.
Picked up some
And-
steaks for you.
And we meme, but it's how it goes. We know how it was when everything started, right?
Yep. All right, well, we'll call it here. See you guys in 2 weeks. You'll probably see my stream pop up a little bit here and there, which means Reece and Kylon will probably hop on and like they have the past few weeks, and it turns into like a mini-sode out of nowhere.
Well, that's what it's supposed to be, right?
Yep, pretty much.
Have a good time.
Yeah. So see you guys for episode 40 is gonna be after Christmas. At Christmas,
nice.
God damn, my brain is fried right now. Hell, I
Yeah.
was drinking last night at a wedding. Episode 40, yeah. So we'll have episode 40 in 2 weeks. It's gonna be
Well,
weird.
you know how it goes.
This is weird. We're gonna be pumping out so many episodes.
Time flies when you're having fun.
I mean, oh fuck. 2-year anniversary show. I need to reach out to people already. We're not gonna do like 2 months late like last year.
Well, talk to him.
I've got. It's not. It's the end of May. Is 2 years, so I got to start reaching out to people to get that shit show together. Sweet, great way to end the show. All right, I'm going to raid you guys over to someone else here in a second. But 2 weeks from now, see you guys, and you guys will probably see some stuff for the 2-year anniversary show shortly. Later.
Triangle, triangle.
Later.